Hello everyone. Today I will tell you something about elbow pain. Elbow pain can be of various kinds. What today I'll be talking about is a pain which is starting usually from the outer side of your elbow and is going straight to your wrist. Everyone might have felt this pain, like those who are playing sports, like those who are playing tennis, they have the pain, like it's also known as tennis elbow. Like when you have to do repetitive movements of your extension, then you feel a pain here starting from the tendon of your extensor muscles and it is going right through your wrist joint. It can be due to inflammation of the tendon because of overuse, and the tendons are tight, the extensor tendons are weak. So I'll show you some few steps and exercises how you can relieve your elbow pain, and like if you do it regularly, then you'll not feel the same pain as before. First, we'll start with some stretching of the extensor tendon. To start the stretching of the extensor tendon, what we will do is we'll do put the arm straight. It should be at 90 degree. Don't bend this arm, because when you'll bend the arm, you'll not feel that stretch. Your muscles will be relaxed at the elbow joint. So what I want is you to extend your elbow, put the arm straight, and then just stretch your extensors as much as you can. You need to just bend your wrist and put your elbows straight. You can look here, my extensor tendons here and the muscle bulk here, it is getting stretched. Okay, for those who don't feel stretch in this position, what you can do is you can just make a fist and then try stretching it more. Because if we are making a fist, then we are just locking one muscles and then we are trying to overstretch it as much as we can. Try doing this stretch for 30 seconds, hold it for 30 seconds and then relax again. I'm showing you again. I'm just stretching my tendons, holding it for 30 seconds and relax. The other position is you can try in this position. If you are comfortable and your muscles are being stretched in this position, you can also try this position. Just hold it for 30 seconds and relax. So this is the stretch of your extensors. But with extensors, I also want you to stretch your wrist flexors, because sometimes your tight wrist flexors can also play an important role for the pain here at the elbow. So what you can do is just lift your arm straight up and put your wrist down. Your palms should be facing at the ceiling, and just put your arms down. You'll feel a stretch here in your flexors part. So stretching both the muscle group is important, because length is also a key factor here. If your flexors are of good length, then it will strengthen your extensors more better. Now I'll show you some few exercises how you can cure your tennis elbow. So first we'll start with some simple wrist active motions. What we have to do is, you can also rest your elbow here, like I'm resting on the couch. You can rest it here, put your shoulder at the 90 degree, your wrist little bit out, which should be free. Like it should not be here, because if you put the wrist on the couch, then you will not get the range like beyond the neutral. This is the neutral position of our arm, but what we want is we want to extend it from flexion. So we are just flexing the wrist, making a fist and slowly moving it up. You can see it, my shoulder is at 90 degree. What I'm doing is slowly moving my wrist up. I'm focusing on my extensor muscle groups. You can see my group, this muscle group is activated, and slowly putting it down. Again, I'm lifting up and slowly putting it down. Lifting up and slowly putting it down. Up and down. So this way I'm just doing my free wrist movements. So these are the free movements. So you do not hold like after the end range, like while you're extending your wrist, don't hold it. Okay, just try doing it free movements without holding it, just to warm up your muscle. The second is the strengthening of your wrist extensors with the help of weight. You can use anything, like I'm using a dumbbell here, but you can use a bottle, a small bottle filled up with water. If you have too much of pain, then what you can use is you can just fill the bottle half and then use it, or anything like you can use a rod anything which is available at your home can be better for wrist extensor strengthening. I'm here using the dumbbell. So what you can do is the same position, I'm just extending my wrist as much as I can. So these are, I'm just strengthening my wrist extensor muscle. So if I'm doing something like I'm overstressing it, then it does not cause any inflammation. You can see here my wrist extensors are getting strengthened. So if I'm doing this, I'm holding this for a few seconds and then relaxing it. Again, I'm extending my wrist, holding it for a few seconds and then relaxing it. Again, holding it for a few seconds and relaxing it. If you feel like it's more stressful, then what you can do is you can just hold your hand like this here, stabilize it, and then try doing the wrist extensors. This way we are providing extra support to the muscle so it can be of good strength. And relax. Now these are the strengthening of wrist extensors against gravity, but I want to like work on wrist extensors eccentrically also, so like towards gravity also, because if we do wrist movements, so it's not in any of the direction, like it's not towards always towards gravity or always against gravity, it's in any motion we are just moving our arm. Okay, so we will strengthen this towards gravity also, because eccentrically work will create more control of the muscles, so you will not feel sore or your muscles will not be get inflamed. So what I want to do is I'm just flexing my wrist and I'm slowly moving it down towards the gravity, and it is a very slow movement. Again, I'm just flexing my wrist and slowly moving it down towards the gravity. I'm showing you again. I'm flexing my wrist with the dumbbell and slowly moving it down towards the gravity. So this is the eccentric work, like my extensors are working with the gravity, like it's working towards the gravity. What's important here is like if you have weak extensors, so it will not control the movement, like your hand will just go down this way. If you are doing this and if you are extending, your hand will just go down. This is with less control. What we have to learn here is we need to control the movement which we are doing. So whenever I'm flexing my wrist, I need to control the movement and slowly move it down. Again, I am controlling the movement. It's control, 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 and then moving down. I'm having weight in my hands, the gravity is also acting up, so this is just a way working towards gravity. It's controlling the movements. Now the third group of muscles I'll let you know is the long extensors of our fingers. Like you can see our finger extensors are also connected with these muscles. Okay, because it's a two joint muscle, like it starts from the elbow and runs towards the wrist and then it goes to the fingers. So wrist extensors are also important and finger extensors are also important. So we will just try extending our fingers as much as we can and relax. Again, we will extend the fingers and relax. You can see here my elbow is supported, my wrist is supported. What I'm doing is just my finger extensors. If you feel it difficult, just stabilize it from here, extend your fingers and relax. While I'm extending my fingers, you can see there is a muscle contraction here. You can see my extensors are being activated. See, when I'm extending my fingers, my extensors are activated, and then relax. Again, activate the finger extensors and relax. Again, activate the finger extensors and relax. One more time, finger extensors and relax. You can repeat all these exercises for, like if you are doing strengthening, then you can repeat for 10 repetitions and do it for 3 sets. It will be helpful for strengthening of your muscles. And while you are doing with weight, always try holding it, because when you are strengthening any particular muscle, it will take few seconds to heat up to make the muscle active. So like with weight, holding is very much important. Now these are the exercises and stretch. Now I'll show you how you can release the pain here. So the one thing is you can use a water bottle with ice. You can fill a small water bottle with ice at the home. What I want you to do is you can just use a ball For suppose I'm having a shoulder elbow pain here, lateral elbow pain here, so what you can do is you can put the water bottle here. For example, like this is the water bottle, you can just put it like this and your elbow like this, and you need to just roll it. Okay, you need to just roll the bottle against the wall. This is the dumbbell, so it's a little bit difficult for me right now, but with bottle it's very easy, like it just rolls here. So what you can do is you can just roll the bottle here on your extensor part. This will help increasing the blood flow, reducing the inflammation, and also help you with like you'll feel less pain because of that. So this way you can release it. The second thing, I'll show you how you can do a small massage to release the pain. What you have to do is take any oil or any of the lotion which is convenient for you. Just feel the pain here, like I'm feeling a bone here, which is my lateral epicondyle. From the lateral epicondyle, just go down. You will see a muscle tendon here, and then a muscle bulk here, and again a tendon here. So what we have to do is we have to just go in the direction from elbow to the wrist and just release it slowly. I'm using my thumb tip and my thumb pulp to release it. You will feel excruciating pain here in this region. So what I want to do is just stabilize your elbow and slowly drag it down. Sometimes you will feel small knots here. Try breaking those knots and massage it in this direction. Just take down towards your wrist. So this simple massage will also help relieve tension on your elbow and will help you in less pain. Now the last and important part is using a strap. Like we have elbow straps for pain with lateral epicondyle. So while you are working, so you cannot stop your work because of the pain. You need to continue working. So you need to work with using the strap. What you can do here is at below your elbow, the junction where your tendon starts, we will put a strap. Okay, so this is a strap. It's not ideally for the elbow, but we have specific elbow straps for Chinese elbow. You can use that strap. We need to just put this strap below your elbow joint. It's complete. Your elbow joint is here, and it's completely below that, from where your extensor tendon starts. Just don't put it too tight and don't put it too loose. It should be in a comfortable pace. Like while you are moving, your extensors tendons are stabilized with this band. It's like a tennis elbow strap. You can find it anywhere. It's very easy. So while working or while doing anything, like or while like playing tennis or playing sports, if you're feeling pain, you can just wrap it around your elbow and then do all the activities. It will be very easy because the elbow is stabilized, the tendons are stabilized. It will not create any over stress or over pressure on the muscle fibers or muscle tissue. So it will be easy for you to work as normal, and this will cause less pain. So always try using this while working. Don't use it at rest, because at rest your muscles are not getting that tense. So always use this strap while doing any work. This helps a lot. And if you follow these stretches, these exercises, a little bit of massage and this strap, I assure that your pain for the lateral epicondylitis or tennis elbow will reduce in few weeks. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you.